Hello, everybody. It's Johnny Slick again. So, after having played a little bit of Batman, which is an awesome game that I'm definitely still going to be playing, I did notice that when I play stuff that I actually have to do a lot of clicking and moving around in, I tend not to talk quite as much. Apparently, it's harder than it looks to be Jesse Cox and those guys, Wow Krendor and the like. So, I'm going to take the tack of doing another style of game that I enjoy. This is Rome Total War. It is a few years old. I think it came out in 2004, I want to say. Actually, I've got it right up here. 2004, September 22nd. The Mac version didn't come out in 2010 because Macs suck. That's right. But anyway, the point, though, that I'm making is that this game is basically about guys running around. Wow, look at that. Anyway, this game is basically about the Roman conquest. By the way, the historian / podcaster / weirdo Dan Carlin did a series a couple of years ago about, well, the rise and, well, mostly the fall, actually, of the Roman Republic, which kind of comes in the middle towards the end, maybe, of this game. Actually, I guess towards the end, because it kind of the object of this part, not the barbarian invasions, is to unite the Roman Empire under one big guy. So I guess you could say it's at the end. But that is a really, really good series if you're into listening to what's basically an audiobook. It's so freaking long. But it is really incredible. I think I want to say that series plus maybe, this game, I would say, really, I think, gives you the best, on the ground idea, maybe, of what ancient Rome was like to the person fighting. Anyway, though, this game came out there. Actually, here we go. It even says they say it goes up to about AD 14, which is right at the end of the Roman Republic. That was at the time that Octavian, aka Augustus, was in there ruling and taking over. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'm not going to play the prologue because I know how to play already. Going to do the Imperial campaign. Let's do medium difficulty. The advice is annoying, although I kind of like hearing the people's voices the first couple times. I'm going to take the House of Julii because screw the Bruttii. Look at that guy. It's a sucker. So Julii, that allows me to go up here to the expanses in the north and take on the Germanic peoples and maybe extend over here into Sicily. Rome does not have much of a navy, so while obviously in real life they did go down here and take over Carthage and sacked Carthage rather famously, and then took over the empire, Greek Empire over here, including Macedonia up here at the top. They did do that in real life, but it is really, really not easy because basically everybody else has a better navy than you. That and they have a better cavalry, and that is especially noticeable with the Greeks. Anyway, though, we are going to get started.
Gods, I hate.
Look at those graphics. Wow. Let's get it past this. Shut up. I hate gods. They render everything in 300 pixels. The Roman Senate gives you a lot of orders in this game. It's usually a good idea to follow them because you get a lot of extra stuff. You will be greatly rewarded usually means you get a lot of gold. So that's always a good idea. So here we go. You can see this is what the screen looks like. It's pretty darn similar. This is apparently all the way zoomed out. Wow. It's pretty darn similar to what you've seen in this series in the past. That being said, I'm going to start building stuff. Let's see, what can we build to start out?
Manual construction can only
What do you
take
want?
place when a governor is present in the settlement.
Manual
If there is no
construction.
permanent governor in place, you may wish to queue up buildings for construction.
I wish to queue up buildings for construction. Okay, I know how to do that. Also, I wanted to point this out because this is one of my favorite aspects of Rome Total War, and maybe not necessarily your favorite aspect, but I kind of enjoy really campy stuff. And one of the things that I really love the most is how the Romans speak with English accents because they're Roman. Don't you understand? I mean, you kind of expect them to come in at least, I don't know, maybe sounding like Super Mario or something. I don't know. Hello, it's me, Lucius Julius. Okay, maybe not, but they're okay. Here's England. Here's Rome. They're nowhere near each other. They don't sound the same. Okay, anyway, let's see. What can I build? The practice range is nice because it allows you to build javelin throwers. I think I might start with that. Not sure. Shut up. See, there's also, let's see, the trader give you extra money eventually. Don't want to accidentally click on this stuff. Yeah, so you have a population growth bonus, an increase in tradable goods, which basically, basically just means that you get more money. Whoops. Farming is actually a really good one. That increases farms and food production, which in turn helps you with your population. There's a lot internal to this game that, frankly, you don't really ever have to use too much because this game's all about building up armies and crushing your opponents, really. Okay, paved roads allows you to move your armies faster. That's a big thing. These shrines are interesting. Basically, you choose one shrine per settlement, and then you get that god's bonus. So in this case, I could take public order due to happiness, or a little bit less of that, but with population growth bonus, or I can take the lesser happiness, but with the bonus due to law. Those impact in a number of ways. I think for now, though, I'm going to go and build that because I want to build myself up. Oh, yeah, and of course, that's right, stables give you equites, which are basically the Roman version of cavalry. In fact, equites is Latin for horses. If you know the word equus, that same root. And then the stupidest, you know what? Screw it. No. I'm sorry. I'm building these guys first. Because it gives me the ability to build war dogs, which are the dumbest. And I'm not kidding. They are the stupidest. Not only like in this game, maybe definitely any Total War series ever. There's no troop that you can build that is as dumb as those guys. But yeah, I'll build those. Get that built up so you'll be able to have fun with the crappiness yourself. See, Arminium is losing some money. That might not hold for a while. Wow, they don't even have militia barracks. Quintus Julius, you are not doing your job. I think I'm gonna build a trader to start out so they can start making some money maybe. Okay, then there's the spy. The spy is interesting because he can scout out a bunch of places. But he also, come on, spy. Oh, that's right. It's right click to move.
Secrecy is assured.
And then every single time they move, they have to make a stupid little comment. See, there's another couple of Gallic cities, Mediolanum and Patavium. We are going to go after Segesta, which is, again, a Gallic settlement. The Gauls were, of course, Germanic people. If you ever heard France referred to as Gaul, that's what it comes from. General! Imperator! Going to merge those two armies. Combining troops, Imperator! And yeah, so I'm not going to mess with anybody from there. I think I'm just going to take this group and just invade these guys straight up. By attack, these guys are besieging the settlement. They won't attack it straight up. Unless I have them go in an all-out attack. Frankly, there's no reason not to. I'm gonna...
Settlement under siege, sir!
I'm gonna give them a season to hold out. Then I'm gonna bust in there and defeat some suckers. So here we go. So you can see I've got two leaders here. Frankly, the leaders, horse... I was about to say horse troops, because that's military. The leaders... bodyguards basically are kind of the best cavalry units that the Romans have, which is, again, not saying much. The Romans are not known for their ability to do stuff like that. Oh, that's right. I'm going to build up some hastati. Town watch is useless. Ooh, I think I'll build a diplomat too when I'm done with that. In fact, I'm going to take this hastati. Sir! Okay, what? Come on. Oh, That's why. Right click. There we go. Okay, so they're moving in. They're gonna. Everybody there's gonna attack Segesta. Maybe these Hastati. Come on, Hastati. I guess he doesn't want to move. All right, so there we are. You see, the Roman Senate's not going to come in on us this early in the game. Not until much, much later. And, oh, that's right. Got these guys to move. Although, not really doing a lot of moving. I'm just going to search this coastline. I don't think I'm going to find anything, but we'll see.
Set sail!
Set sail! Aye, Captain! Still kind of...
Sir!
I guess it's not English anymore. Let's say that for them. Aye, Captain! Going to drink my rum, my Roman grog. Glug, glug, glug. Okay. Alright, so let's go. I'd say to keep an eye on this. Frankly, your wealth doesn't ever get that bad unless you build a whole crap ton of things up front. Basically, you pay for everything in your queue up front, so you don't really ever want to queue that many things in advance. Unless you have a lot of money right at once, then whatever. And then you can use this money to pay for mercenaries too. I'm not in any... You can see right here. There's no mercenaries to recruit because this is basically still Roman territories. Below the Alps, you can see... I mean, these are basically Roman... I mean, even though they're... Well, I guess they're technically Ligurian rebels, I believe is how you pronounce that. Let's see, there's a garrison with 2 whole units in it. Yeah, they're going to die soon. Yeah, I mean, basically these guys are Romans down here. When you get out into Gallic country, like around here, I'm sure I'd be able to hire some mercenaries there. You'll see that we'll have plenty of time to do that. But for now, clicking to intern.